March the 30th, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I have no idea where Chris and Rod are, but if they ever show up, we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, I'll just do the show by myself. What we have going on today, Major League Baseball, opening day. And, of course, 15 games today. You know, opening day used to just be like one game, but they don't do it that way anymore. Do it now they do it where all the teams play, and then they do have the next day with just 4 or 5 teams. Opening day used to just be they started it was like how it is now. Then they switched it to like a special Sunday night opening day with just one team. Then they went to like this opening day in Australia or Japan or something like that. And it was like a week before the regular season started. And then they kind of came back, added more teams, and then they added more teams. And now we're back to where we originally started, but with the pitch clock. Today will be the first day of Major League Baseball with the pitch clock. This took off a half hour of games off the games in spring training. And I'm excited to see what effect it has on today's games. Chris and Rod decided to finally show up today. See Ruflo putting his headphones in so he can hear me say that Chris finally decided to show up today. I don't know. They think, I guess, I got nothing better to do with my mornings than sit around and wait for these guys. But sent them over the link for the show, and they kind of just did nothing. So there they are. Chris and Rod, welcome, guys.
Morning.
Morning.
Raring to go here. Major League Baseball opening day. Something was wrong with YouTube this morning when I was uploading my videos. It just kind of froze the uploading process. But I did get my 7 free picks out there. And I do have a new daily feature I'm going to be doing for Major League Baseball. And I'm going to start doing this for other sports as well. Kind of like longer, deeper dives into different types of bets. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I did a Nerfy one today. I'll probably stick with doing a Nerfy video every single day, or have somebody do it. And then I'm going to be doing other types of videos, kind of like the ones that we saw yesterday. But anyways, Chris, how's it going?
Good. I'm ready for MLB opening day. Those videos were a little bit tricky yesterday, trying to remember who's gone where, but it's part of what we do, and I'm ready for it. Some great matchups today.
Rod, how's it going?
Going good. Definitely going to be a great day of baseball action going on all day. Starts early and goes right late. So definitely a loaded day of action. There's definitely some good hockey as well. Definitely some playoff implications in a bunch of those hockey games going tonight as well. So definitely some great action tonight. Looking forward to it.
Some people still think that my email is how you do customer service. We have a chat window on the site for that. And that's where all customer service questions should go first. If this way other people can help you instead of Mitch in the middle of the show just stop what he's doing to help you. But that's why the customer service chat window is there. But anyways, I'm excited for opening day. Like I said, a little bit of frustrations with YouTube. And but that's going to happen. How many times do they get it right over the years, right? So certainly not going to fault them for that. But let's get some of this stuff out of the way here. Go to NHL. Any games today?
Just a couple.
Crap. Let's just do half the schedule, and then we'll do the other half of the schedule. Just pick out one game each. Bruins and Blue Jackets, Canadians, Panthers, Devils, Rangers, Penguins, Predators, and Ottawa, Philly. Chris, any of those?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Nashville Predators. Some nice plus money with the Preds. Both of these teams desperate for a win to keep themselves in their playoff races. But the Penguins, they're not playing like they have a sense of urgency right now in Nashville. They're still 5-5 in their last 10, but not laying minus 200 with a Pittsburgh team that's 4-6 in their last 10. I think there's lots of value here with the Preds. So give me Nashville here.
Rod?
And for me, this was give me the Panthers on the puck line here. I think they come into Montreal and beat them up like they have the last 3 games since the end of last season when Montreal beat them 10-2. Florida's just been whooping them. They need these wins to keep up in the playoff race. So give me the Florida Panthers on the puck line over Montreal.
I'll take Ottawa on the puck line against the Flyers. It's been pretty good on the puck line here, and I think that's the way to go. Got the Lightning and the Capitals. Got Red Wings in Carolina, Blackhawks, Blues, Edmonton, Kings, Kraken, Anaheim, and Sharks in Vegas. I like this group and these NHLs all together, getting it done with. Rod, what do you got?
Now for me, I'm going to go with Detroit here to upset Carolina. I know they're battling for a playoff spot, but it's a Detroit team, not bad at home. Plays their best hockey, 18-15 on the season, and we've seen Carolina be a little bit slumpy and streaky down the stretch here. Definitely not the top Carolina team that we've seen at times this season. Looks like they're limping into the playoffs here, so I'm going to go with Detroit to get an upset win here on Thursday night.
I'm gonna go with the Blues on the puck line here against the Blackhawks. Blackhawks have been pretty pathetic as far as it goes overall, and we're getting really good money here on the puck line with the Blues at plus 165. So I'll take the Blues. It's a value play.
And I'll go with the over between the Capitals and the Lightning. 2 teams that just have had some questionable goaltending. The Lightning finally got back on track in their last matchup against the Hurricanes, but I still think 6.5 just too light. I'm surprised this total didn't open at 7. Both these teams can find the back of the net, and I think we're probably going to be heading for a 7-8, maybe even 9 goal game in this one, 5-4. So give me the over between the Lightning and the Capitals.
All right, well, that was nice. I like this brief NHL segment. We should put a timer on it. We should put a pitch clock on the NHL segment. 3 minutes or less for the entire card, or that's it. It's like, we'll move on. We'll go to the NBA, just 2 games today. We got the Celtics and the Bucks, so we'll do that one. We'll free-for-all it. We'll do the college basketball in with these 2 as well. I like the under in the college hoops game tonight. And I just think that, we have 2 teams that know each other extremely well. North Texas, one of the worst shot selection teams I've ever seen in my whole life. These guys, their whole strategy is to just throw the ball up anywhere remotely close to the rim and then jam the boards for a rebound. I think if UAB can box them out, man, it's going to be pretty much the same thing at the other end, too. Look for a lot of shots that you're just saying, what is he doing, man? Because that's the way both these teams play, especially North Texas. But I like the under in this one. Chris got Bucks and the Celtics and the Pelicans and the Chicken Nuggets.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Pelicans plus the points against Denver. Nikola Jokic questionable. I think at this number, probably that he doesn't play. He's dealing with a calf issue. I think the Pelicans, they were playing well. They had a 5-game win streak before that loss to Golden State last time out. And Denver pretty much locked into a top 3 seed. So I think they probably focus on just making it into the postseason healthy. The Pelicans, with how tight the Western Conference playoff race is, don't have that luxury. So you see just a stronger effort from the Pelicans here to at least keep this one close, if not win it outright. So give me the Pelicans plus the points here.
And for me, I like the
Bucks Celtics for you, Rod. Big choice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go with. Hey, I answered this question earlier on Jay's afternoon jam session a couple days ago when somebody asked about this game. And we're looking ahead spot, and I'm going to stick with what I said then. I'm going to take the Celtics here. They are the rest of the team, and the Bucks on the back-to-back here. Tough spot. I know the line's a little weird, but I think the Celtics get the job done. They are the more rested team here. 10-1. 10-1 are these Celtics in their last 11 games after allowing 125 or more points. I lean to 100 because he probably got a defensive game as well. But the Bucks against the good teams haven't fared so well. 1-7 ATS in their last 8. Where's the team with the winning record above 600? So give me the Celtics here.
All right. That was exciting. Express basketball.
Express basketball. Well, there's only a light card.
It is a light card. The NBA, like, super respectful of other sports, unlike some of the other sports out there. At least they try to be. They were not respectful of the NCAA tournament, but for the final, they are. They have no games on Monday. They have no games on Monday, so up against the final. But there is baseball on Monday, and then there's baseball today. With 2 NBA games, full card tomorrow. I mean, it's the weird NBA schedule. 2 games on Saturday against the Final Four. I mean, it's the end of the season. They're just winding it down. But that leaves us to Major League Baseball, which does take center stage today. It's a sport that we kind of take for granted. And by mid-July, we'll be really hating this thing like no one's business. We'll be bad-mouthing it, rushing through it the same way we treat hockey now. It's kind of we'll give it the hockey treatment, but right now it's today. At least we're happy. At least we're happy that
it gets red carpet treatment.
Right, it gets red carpet treatment when it's daytime weekday, which is the first couple weeks of the season. After it leaves daytime weekday, then we don't care. Maybe on Thursdays, maybe on a Thursday we'll get some daytime weekday, but that's about it.
Sometimes,
you know.
Sometimes on Wednesdays too, when they have like the getaway day, or
I thought every day was a getaway day for you.
Well, you know,
want to get away?
I want to run away.
Why? Why do you want to run away?
I like me some Bryan Adams in the morning.
Anyways, go to Major League Baseball. I did that Nerfy video. It's the first Nerfy video I've ever done. So it's, I think it's one of those things where I like the content. I like the idea. I'm just not so sure I like the video so much. So you guys help me, my 7 free picks video took 2 hours to process today. Not really sure. I don't understand. This guy responded in Portuguese comments. We only explain. We only take comments in English. Oh, man. It says in the Google Translate, a hug, my friend. A hail from Brazil. Thank you for the tips. You are a reference. I've been called a lot of other things besides a reference over the years in Portuguese, Spanish, and any other language under the sun. Going to any games this year, Chris?
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully a few. Haven't been since, unfortunately, the wild card game where the Jays got eliminated, but look forward to it. They have a new 500 level in the at the Rogers Center this season, so hopefully going to check it out.
I know they moved things in, more home runs.
Yeah.
Got rid of Teoscar Hernandez and that Gausman play, and that's a good combination. Gausman and Barrios, and you wonder why you can't do anything. Springer's been terrible, too. Springer's been terrible for them. Way underachieving. Got to think the Astros really know what they're doing, man. They seem to be able to sell high and buy low all day long. You know?
All the time, right?
All the time, man. They make all the right moves. I think getting Jose Abreu from the White Sox, get a good 2 years, 3 years out of him, it's going to be gigantic, man. Gigantic.
Yeah, the Jays will be fine.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they will.
No,
100 wins.
No, they won't. 100 wins?
Well, I think they'll win the division.
I think they will.
I think they're fine. I think they'll win the AL East.
The clown emoji was invented for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Got, let's do it. Let's see what we got in Major League Baseball. Kick things off. We'll go through it in 5 3-game sets. We'll give it the full red carpet treatment before we treat it like the redheaded stepchild next week. Yankees versus Giants. Nationals versus Braves. Red Sox, Orioles. Chris, it's your show. We're just here for the eye candy. What's up?
Stop it. I'm gonna take the Giants plus 1.5 against the Yankees. Logan Webb, his numbers were actually a lot better on the road last season than at home. At lower ERA, better opponent batting average. The Yankees still have a solid lineup, but I know Garrett Cole. We all know he's ace level pitcher for the Yankees, but while the strikeouts were up, so were the runs. He gave up a home run, I think, in like 9 straight at one point last year. I think the Giants have a shot to at least keep this one close, if not pull off the upset on opening day. I'm going to take the Giants plus 1.5.
Last year, the Yankees won 99 games. Remember that massive start that they had to the season? And it all came unraveled on them at the end. But they won 99 games, scored 240 more runs than their opponents last year. And if you bet the Yankees every single game, despite winning 61% of the time, you lost money. That was the show I did yesterday. Most profitable, least profitable teams. Yankees 16th. Rod. The Blue Jays won 92 games.
For me, man.
They suck too.
For me, this year, I'm going to go with the Orioles to bust up the Boston Red Sox home opener. I like Kyle Gibson on the mound. I like what the Orioles did last year, and I think they can continue to improve on what they got. I like Gunnar Henderson there as to win Rookie of the Year, too, for the Orioles. I think wrong team favorite there. I like the Orioles. I think they're better than Boston this year.
When we look at Max Fried historically, he's one of those pitchers that's just absolutely horrible at the beginning of the season. We saw him 2 years ago when the Braves won the World Series. I believe he was 6 or 7 games personally under 500 with an ERA close to 6 at the All-Star break. No way I would lay those kind of odds on the Braves here. Take the Nationals on the money line. I would even maybe reverse run line it here and go for the big money. Patrick Corbin, he makes the big bucks, and he's going to want to continue to make something. So I imagine he has the type of year that got him that contract this season. I would say he's a Cy Young candidate this year, and I think we see it start right here and now today against a Braves team that doesn't play until at least July. So I definitely like the Nationals here. Tremendous value, one of the better values on the entire card today. I mean, if you're willing to lay the run line with the Braves and take odds on it, stop betting now. Just stop. Just don't ever bet again. Just give me your money. Give me your slush fund, your betting money. Send it over here, because me and Rod will spend it on hookers and blow, and it'll go to a much better cause than handing it to the books. I think that's the biggest. So I think the Braves opening day minus 250 on the road is the biggest sucker bet on the board of all the games today. Minus 250 on the road on opening day with Max Fried, who has like a pre-All-Star game career ERA of like 7. It's like, no chance, man. If you're taking that, you got to take the over. Cubs and Brew Crew. Rays and Tigres. Rangers, Phillies. Rod.
Well, for me, I'm going to go take the under in the Brewers and in the Cubs. You look, Corbin Burns on the mound and Marcus Stroman. And what I remember from Stroman last season was he pitched great at home, and he stunk on the road. So anytime he went out on the road, you faded Stroman. And Burns, as I said, it's a contract year. He's going to have a good season. So I like the under there. Pitchers do on their hands. Take the under. It's come down to 6.5 for a good reason. Give me the under. Milwaukee Cubs.
I don't know. Corbin Burns absolutely undressed in spring training this season. He got just bludgeoned. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what that does.
See what that entails here, because he definitely did not have a great spring
got
training.
Crushed, and the Brewers also got crushed.
They got crushed in a couple. Yep.
See what his numbers were. I don't know. Anyways. Let's see. What are the other games here? Rays in there. I'll take the Rangers against the Phillies. Everyone knows I love fading me some Phillies. It didn't work out for me all that well last season. They had the big run at the end of the year, but most of the season they were big-time losers. They just had the big, strong run at the end of the season. I think they pretty much don't have that kind of run. In fact, I think Jacob deGrom hates their guts. I think he goes for a big strikeout number here. Proves his point that he's healthy. Take the Rangers. Chris, that leaves you with the Shane McClanahan show or Eddie Rodriguez. Eduardo.
Yeah, I'll take the Shane McClanahan show. I'll take the Rays on the run line. The Tigers, I just have no hope for the for the Tigers this season. Feel bad for Miguel Cabrera in his last go around, but yeah, I don't want any part of a Detroit Tigers team. It's got Eduardo Rodriguez as their opening day starter. I think McClanahan mows down the Tigers here. I think they win this one 4-1. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Rays in the run line in this one.
Okey pokey. Got the Reds and the Pirates, the Cardinals and 100-win Blue Jays, and the Royals and the Twins. I'm going to roll with the Cardinals here, getting them as a home dog in their opener against the Blue Jays. Cardinals traditionally are a late season team like the Braves, where the Braves, the Guardians, and the Cardinals are the best late season teams every single year. Those are the three best at the end of the season. They generally come from the middle of the pack. They muck around, even have a losing record over the first half of the season. And the second half of the season, they generally pick up the pace. But it's opening day in St. Louis. Let's just say the Budweiser will be flowing. King of beers, the undisputed king of beers. They used to take the Bud Clydesdales and just run them around the field and everything with Augie Bush would be in the cart with them.
right? I remember that.
Bush Stadium. It's like
Bush Stadium. Yeah.
I'd expect the crowd to be extra lathered up for that one. Alec Manoah to be seen at the concession stands. Here they have the new balloon for the Thanksgiving Day Parade, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, Chris. It's the Alec Manoah balloon.
He's larger than life. Look at him. He's Alec Manoah.
Flying overhead. What is that?
It's
Alec Manoah.
He's looking a little bloated today.
That's Alec Manoah, Chet. Michael Strahan be like, that's the Alec Manoah balloon. Oh, no, that's actually Alex Manoah. Oh. Oh, never mind. Who's up?
These ones and
did we do all the games?
Yeah.
We didn't get past it. We didn't get past this one. Cardinals, Blue Jays, Royals. Is it Reds Pirates in this one or Reds Pirates in the last one?
Yeah.
Reds Pirates, Cardinals, Blue Jays, Royals, Twins. Is that right?
Yeah.
Twins. Yeah.
All right.
And I'll take the Minnesota Twins. I'll lay the juice on the road. The Kansas City Royals, a team I'm high on over the course of the season. I think the offense will be fine, but can't back Zach Greinke on opening day. His velocity has just dropped a ton. I think the Minnesota Twins, while disappointing last year, still a decent team top to bottom. I think they can do enough to scratch out a win here over the Kansas City Royals. Pablo Lopez, I think, makes a strong statement for his new team. The Twins were 12-5 in the last 17 meetings last year, so I'll go with the Minnesota Twins on the money line here.
And that leaves me with that one. I'm going to take the Pirates here and Mitch Keller, young gritty Pirates team that I remember what the Reds did to start last season.
Rhymes with gritty.
So I remember what the Reds did last season to start the year, and they were awful. They did not start the season good, and I think they do the same thing. So give me the young gritty Pirates team.
They're so gritty.
Snagler.
They
always are. They I like the Pirates.
Manoah's like, did someone say grits? Marlins and the Mets. Astros and the White Sox. Padres and the Rockies. Chris.
And I'll go with the Houston Astros. Defending champs. I like Framber Valdez. I do like Dylan Cease as well long term for the Chicago White Sox, but he's still 0-3 in his career with an ERA up over 6 against Houston. Although the White Sox do really well against lefties, but I just think Framber Valdez pitches the Astros to an opening day win here. I like the Astros bullpen, and I think the Astros just get it done. We're getting a decent price with them at home. I'll lay the minus 150 with the Stros here.
Rod.
I'm going to take the under between the Mets and the Marlins. With Alcantara going versus Scherzer. I don't see a whole lot of runs in that one. Definitely got a pitcher's duel there. I like the first 5 under and the full game under in that one.
I like the Padres on the run line against the Rockies. I really do not like the Padres, but I like the Rockies even less. I think the Padres are a little overrated, but at the same time, the Rockies aren't even rated. They're the worst road team, and they just absolutely stink. And they got a lot of guys that strike out a ton. Just way too many guys. And I think Charlie Blackmon, I think he's done as well. No better place to call it Finito Santiago than San Diego. A's and the Angels. Kyle Muller's pitching. What up, bitches? Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. I I could squeeze a smile out of Ruffalo. Mariners and the Guardians. Almost said it. Almost said the I word.
Right? Who plays them at? Who's going to say it first?
I mean, we're 2 years in. This one's tougher than San Diego Chargers, man. Rod, what do you got?
I think it's you up first, no?
No, Chris just went. Chris went first. He took the Astros over the White Sox. He went balls to the wall.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So I'm gonna take Seattle, a team that definitely likes to start out hot. I remember I got burnt by them one season, thinking they were going to start out 0-8, and well, they didn't start 0-8. They started 8-0 and come out of the gate like they shot out of a cannon. Just as you said, the Indians don't start till July, so nice pitchers duel on our hands in this one, and I'm going to take the Seattle Mariners to get the win there.
That bet of who was going to say it first didn't last long.
Never does.
If you had Rod, you cashed.
It just is.
Can't help it. I'm going to take the Angels
Guardians
on the.
does not seem right. It just doesn't seem right that it's the Guardians. It reminds me of the movie. We're going to see the raccoon. All of a sudden, the raccoon's going to come out, and you're going to be like, "Yeah!" It's like, what's going on here?
I'm going to take the Angels on the run line. It's my other big run line favorite of the day is the Angels here. The A's are just bad. Mueller had a 80 ERA in Atlanta last season. He's a stiff, and we just saw Shohei Ohtani in the World Baseball Classic. This guy's pretty good. That's why he makes $65 million a year. Chris, how much is that per minute?
Oh, Lord.
How much is that per breath? Catch the new Ted Lasso yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, man. It's awesome. Best episode of the season so far. Thought episode 1 was a little tough, but 2 and 3 have been really good. 3 is awesome. 3 is vintage Lasso. Anyways, I like the Angels here. We haven't seen the Angels when they're healthy. See, they have a big 3, kind of like a lot of NBA teams do. But their big 3 is Ohtani, Trout, and Rendon. And we haven't seen these 3 guys play together much at all. If you look at the Angels last year, when the 3 of them played together, they were in contention early in the season. As soon as Rendon went down and then Trout went down, that's when the wheels fell off the cart and the chart went straight down. I showed that on my least profitable teams. The Angels, the 29th worst money team last season. Of course, Bittler picked them all the way to the bottom there in that, wearing his Angels hat, calling the rest of us squares. But it was a free fall for the Angels last year. But I do believe that they bounce back this season and up against Oakland in this spot. Because normally we see the A's be like a scrappy team and a team that, guts it out, and we always get great value on them. But this year's team is really bad. The A's have packed it in. Last year they started it. And last year they started it, packing it in, and this year they're still packed in. They're a team that has no identity and nowhere to play and nothing going on, right? So it's a basic shit show in Oakland. So I'll take.
They should pack up and go to Vegas.
Vegas, like the rest of us. Rod's like, they should pack up and go to Vegas. Me and Chris are like, Vegas? I'm in. I'm in. I haven't even gone to the new food court at Aria with Chris yet. I don't even want to see him near the egg place. Could get ugly.
Can we go?
It's like they got this brioche bun that they put the egg sandwich on with the cheese. It's beautiful.
Okay.
It's beautiful. I get it without the sausage or the bacon or sausage, but it's beautiful. $10.
Don't they have a turkey sausage patty for you?
It's none of your business, Rod.
They should have a turkey sausage patty for you. Come on.
Rod?
Lots of people like that turkey sausage patties.
None of your business.
You realize next time we go to Vegas, I'm expecting that we go. I'm gonna walk around with two of the breakfast sandwiches, be like, I don't know which one I like better.
Breakfast sandwiches.
You can't go wrong with a good breakfast sandwich. Just like I don't feel like you can go wrong with the Arizona Diamondbacks plus 1.5 here. I really like Zach Gallen, and these two pitchers, Gallen and Arias, squared off twice last year. Arizona covered the plus 1.5 run line in both. I think we have another tight game. Then we have another 1-run game here. And to me, the Dodgers, I don't know, they just don't feel like the same dominant, imposing Dodger lineup. Even though it's a lot of the same guys, they kept a lot of guys in house. I think the Arizona Diamondbacks are going to be a team that surprised a lot of people this season, and I think they start here. So I'm going to take the Diamondbacks plus 1.5 in this one.
Tough to follow up Ruffalo talking about being dominant and imposing. What do you got?
I started this off, so I'd go back and take Seattle again with the Guardians.
All right.
I like Seattle to kick it off, shot out like a cannon.
All right, well then it's parlay time. Or are there any picks, because we brushed through NHL, any game out there that you would like to talk about that I glossed over or that somebody else took? Feel free to take the Nationals.
Take the Nationals. You might have talked me into that because I'm not touching the Rays.
Hell no.
Not laying juice on a run line on opening day.
Max Scherzer.
Not doing it.
Max Scherzer. Nothing? No games that we glossed over that you care about? You got 2 hockey picks out of 20 games that normally you're all over that stuff.
I'm just going back to look right now.
Normally, Rod, you're all over that stuff. You're ready to bore the crap out of us. Normally, you just spew and spew and spew about this stuff. And some guy you never heard of. And another guy you never heard of. Oh, they're not playing that goalie. I didn't even know the guy existed.
Right?
Who? Who's
I
on?
totally thought they were starting Fleury, and it was like, I hate Fleury. I fade that guy, and then I found out Gustafson's going. I'm like, ooh, Gustafson's playing. He's got a 2 goals against average. He's been rolling right along. He's the reason why Minnesota's been winning. And I was like, they put him in. Oh, I know where I'm going. Fine, I can't. It's my most exciting game on the board today is the Oilers versus the Los Angeles Kings. It's a battle for first. How could I not be excited? I'm trying to but I'm like the kid in the candy store. I'm like, that's it's.
Chris really likes when you do that bouncing bit. He got really excited.
He's just waiting for the chair to go. Boop.
You got a double eye roll there from Ruffalo. Ruffalo's like, knock it off.
I'm concerned.
It's like, that's a little more bouncing than I care to see.
I've just seen that video too many times where someone's sitting on a chair and the little rod from the bottom breaks through.
Right.
And all of a sudden.
Chris, what game did you not get to go over?
I also like the Texas Rangers. I think DeGrom knows this lineup really well, this Phillies lineup. And, no Bryce Harper, no Rhys Hoskins. Those are just 2 massive bats that the Phillies lose for, at least Harper looks like till the All-Star break. Hoskins probably done for the season. And, DeGrom, I think, they got a solid lineup. Corey Seager, Adolis Garcia. I like this Rangers lineup. I think it's a perfect matchup to get the new era started on the right foot. So I'll go with the Rangers as well there.
Jay Briggs headed off to the stadium to go see Jacob DeGrom today.
Nice.
So if you're heading out there, be sure to hit Jay up for an autograph and picture. So why aren't you wearing your Pick Dogs gear?
And ask him why the jam session isn't up yet.
No, the jam session's up.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying. Just ask him. Just
How in the hell could you take the Mavericks again?
yeah, there you go.
I haven't
Asking
faded them
myself.
yesterday. I took the Sixers.
asking myself that question.
I even took the Sixers yesterday. I used to like delete the comments when they gave negative comments to Jay about his Mavericks picks. Now I just leave them. It's like at this point you're asking for it, you know. I put the little heart in. Anyways, you got a parlay for everybody, Rod?
All right, we're gonna go all MLB today to kick it off. Red carpet treatment for the MLB to kick off opening day. We're gonna go with the Pirates. We're gonna go with the Orioles, and we're gonna go with Seattle. Parlay those three up.
Blues puck line, Ottawa puck line, New York Rangers. Parlay it up, Chris.
I go with the San Francisco Giants plus 1.5. Go with the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins.
I had to go see the doctor because my middle finger, I think it's broken or whatever from rollerblading. I had a bad accident. I said, they took a look at me like yeah, I've heard about you. I heard you're going to need that one.
You can have that one and that one. You can't have that one.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Let's make it a winning day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been special, as always. It's been special for me. I hope it was special for you. And let's make it a winning day, Major League Baseball.